Back to my routine. Perfect. You can hear me well. Bluetooth on, right on time. Yes, guys, take your positions, stand or sit on the mat. Sit tall, sit firm on the mat, hands on the chin mudra, shoulders down, neck up, face up. Please take a few breaths. Slow and deep breathe in. With control, take out every stale breath inside. Fill yourself with love, compassion, gratitude, kindness. Take out all negativity. Breathe in again for love, gratitude, kindness. Breathe out any negative thoughts. Breathe for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 2. Breathe out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe again for 5. Breathe out for 5. Long and deep breath. Fill your belly. Fill your chest. Fill your lungs. Fill your upper back. Breathe out. Upper back. Chest. Belly. Hands on the chest. Chin down a little bit. Set your intentions for today's practice. Send your gratitude, send your love. Dedicate your practice, whomsoever you wish. Could be yourself, could be your loved ones. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunatu Saviryam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vaditamastu Vikvesha Bhavahe. Thumbs to third eye. We quickly do 3 rounds of Kapalabhati, and we will count in our mind. Count up to 50. Entire body is relaxed. Head is down. Count up to 45, and the last 5 you make it slower. And then at 50, you take 2 breaths. Again, deep in, get back your rhythm, and we start again the second time. So breathe in, Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now breathe in and then stop. Breathe in. Stop. Finish your 50. Take a from there. One, two. Get back. Take a deep breath in. Start again. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Keep giving deep breath. You should be able to hear your breath. Breathe in from your nose. Breathe out from back of your throat, the Ujjayi breathing. Consciously do Ujjayi breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we'll do some Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. So, palm in front of your face. 2 fingers are bent, 2 fingers are open. First you breathe in from your left nostril. To your left. Breathe out from right. Count for 5. Hold for 2. Breathe out for 5. Five more. Come back to normal. Start breathing normally. Very, very quickly, let's do a quick warm-up. Let's take a deep circle rotation from your hip, sitting on the hips. Take your chin to the left side, to the front. Warm up your spine, back. Breathe in from the left. Forward, right, back, forward, right, back, left, center, right, back, left, center, right, back. Other way, right, center, left, back, right, center, left, back, right, center, left, back, right, center, left. Knees, take a chin right in the front of your mat. You can take it to the left, back. One more. Deep stretch on your lower spine. Alright, take your hands up. Clasp your hand in front, take it up. Take it behind your ears. Lift your hand up to the ceiling. And then turn twist towards your right. Center, left. Quickly rotate your shoulders, front, 3, 4. Try to touch your elbow in the front. Take it up. Other way, out. Elbow in the front. Rotate. Deep, dip, deep rotation. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's come to all four. Tabletop. It has spine wake up, nice and gentle. Our first cow, cat, cow, cat. Take your chin to the chest and lift your upper back to the ceiling. Cow, gently put your hips up, chest facing down, chest going down to the mat, neck up, shoulders wide open. Same thing again, cat. Try to get into the cat deeper and deeper to make up the spine. On your cow, your hip should be lifted. There should be some tuck, an arch in your lower back. Neck up, cat. Going to practice Vinayasa flow today. So there will be a lot of core work involved. So get our shoulders, our knees, our hips very, very nice and warmed up. Last cat. And then with control, tuck your toes, lift your knees 1 inch, push your mat from your palm, and let your hips guide you up to your first downward facing dog. Your heels are still lifted, knees are bent. With control, first you put your right heel down, left heel is still lifted. Straighten your right knee, push your mat from your palms. Enjoy this pose. Keep pushing your heels back, keep pushing your mat front. Enjoy. Take your head as close as possible to the left knee. Open your shoulders. Lift your right heel up, left heel down, counterbalance. It's like a rock climbing pose where you climb the rock. Left heel is completely down on the mat, pushing. Consciously put some weight on your heels, then you'll find a deeper stretch on your back shin, back of the shin. Now keep walking your dog. Right, left, consciously do that. And you flare open your shoulders. Shoulders have a tendency to come close to your ear. Open it up. See, your wrists are kind of facing each other. So instead of wrist, with control of the dog, and get into any organic movement you want. You can come to plank, you can go to upward facing dog, you can go to downward facing dog. Both the heels up, both the heels down. Go to the right, go to the left. Open your dog, just warm it up, warm it up. Shake your palms, put your palms. You can lift your right leg up, right leg down, left leg up, down, right leg up. Keep it up, down, left leg up, down. Now slowly, with control, walk to the front of the mat and nicely warmed up. Stand tall. We will do our Surya Namaskara with the warmed up body. First, you lift your toes up and then drop it. Heels up, drop it. So now all the 10 toes and your heels are firmly on the mat. Then just scan your body. Your knees are lifted. There's a little tuck in your hips. Shoulders are open. Hands are down. Neck up, eyes closed. Your big toes are touching. Heels are apart. Take a full breath here. Align yourself. When you close your eyes, and if you see, when you find you will struggle to stand still. So with practice, with focus, you will see that with the eyes closed, none of your body is moving. So that's actually the true Tadasana. You close your eyes and you're not moving at all. Hands on the front. So Namaskara A. Hands on the front. And then take your hands up from the side. Look up straight without bending your chest. Breathe in, forward fold. Swan hand from the side. Knees bent a little bit. Head up. Halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your palms. Take your right feet back. Left feet back. Come to plank. It's your first one, so take your knees down and then chaturanga. So still do the push-up without taking the chest to the ground. Slide open, take it up, downward facing dog. So first our knees are up. Gently lift your knees up. So you are on your toes and on your palms. Open your shoulder, chest front, neck up. Keep pushing the toes to the mat. Keep lifting your chest from your waist. With control, come to downward facing dog. Get your alignment right. Push your heels back. Get back to your breath. This is the resting position, as I told you yesterday. 2, 3, 4, 5. With control, take your right feet in between your palms, left feet in your palms. Halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. and full fold. Uttanasana. From the side, take your hands up on the chest. Now with each breath, we will take one movement without stopping. 1, 2, halfway 3, 4, plank left side, 5, chaturanga, 6, upward facing dog, 7, down facing dog. Stay for 5 breaths. Keep the mat from your palms. Keep lifting your hips. You can have a macro bend on your knees to lift your hips. Take your gaze in the belly button. Last one. Left leg come forward, right leg come forward, halfway. Breathe out, forward fold. Hands up. Namaste. Hands up. Tall mountain. Forward fold. Halfway. Right leg go down. Left leg go down. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. 5 breaths. Pushing your heels to the mat, lifting your hips. Bend your knee macro bend. 4, 5. Right leg come forward, left leg come forward, halfway. Forward fold. Up. Namaste. Again. Forward fold. Halfway. Right back. Plank. Namaste. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Carry breath, 5 breaths. Keep pushing heels down. Relax your hips, relax your lower back. 4, 5. Come forward, left leg, halfway. Fold. Hands up. Okay. Forward fold. Halfway. Left leg go back, right leg go back, plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. 5 breaths. Pelvis relax. Push your heels to the mat and lift your hips up. Palms are spread and wide. Push the mat front. Shoulders are open. Last one. Left leg come forward, right leg come forward, halfway. Forward fold. Hands up. Now Surya Namaskar V with the warrior 1 included. Hands up. Forward fold. Halfway. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Straight away. Take your right feet 45 degrees. Left feet come in between your palms. And then knees bent. With control, left hands up. Warrior 1. Take a breath here. Keep pushing your knee front and your knee back. Left foot to the mat, facing forward. Take your hips down. 2, 3, 5, hands down, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. On the left side, the right feet 45 degrees, left foot can come in between, hands up. Virabhadrasana 1. Keep pushing your left knee front and consciously push your right feet to the mat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Plant your hands. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Forward breath. Please carry tension. Knees is micro bend. Lifted. 4, 5. Take your left leg forward, right leg forward, halfway, forward 4, and up. Hands on the chest. Last one, which is very, very energetic. Modified V, hands up. 4, 4. Halfway. Plant your palms, go to plank, come to chaturanga. Slowly upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now the downward facing dog, bring your feet a little bit forward, get a very, very solid grounding on your feet. Arms are all solid ground on the feet. And you'll see with consciousness, can you hold your shin from outside from the right hand? Keep pushing the mat from your left hand, keep your heels pushed to the mat, and then hold your right feet, right shin from your right hand. 4, 5. Hold the palms to the front. On the other side, push your mat from right hand. Take your left hand to hold the left shin. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get back. 5 right here. Get back your rhythm. 2, 3, 4, 5. See, can you lift your right leg up? Wherever it goes. So like 3-legged dog. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then see, with control, can you take your right hand to hold your left shin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bounce back, back, your back. This is very, very tricky pose. And the same thing happens on the other side. Can take your left leg up, push your weight on your feet and on your right palms, and can take your left hand to shin. What happened? So leave it down, come to chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 5 breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg forward, right leg forward, halfway. 4. Up. So this is your resting position today. And stay feet straight. Take your 5 breath. Close your eyes. Hands are down. Don't move, don't fidget. Take your focus on your face, on your shoulders, on your lower back. Spread your toes. 3, 4, 5. Get back your breath back. Normalize your breath. 3, 4, 5. Now take your right feet back and then turn towards the right side of your mat. So your legs are spread to the bigger size of the mat. These are the side positions. Hands down. First you clasp your hand behind your back and open your chest and look at the ceiling. Both the feet are firmly planted on the mat, trying to push the weight on the outer side of the mat. 3, 4, 5. Now with control, bend forward, and use your hand, lift yourself, and you drop down. You're still tabletop, still looking forward, so not fully folding. If you have to stretch your leg further, you do it. And then once you found this grounding, and with control, drop your head to the earth. With each breath in, fold it more. Use your hand to come behind your head. Gently scan your feet. Let go of any tension on your knees. Knees are straight. Using the head as the weight to take your body down. Enjoy this pose for a minute. If you got any back problems, keep your body straight. Don't exert too much on your back. Push your weight on the outer side of your feet. That makes it a bit easier. Breathe normally. Don't resist this position at all. Gradually transition into bending forward. Breathe normally. Now with control, take your hand to the waist and drop both the palms on the mat. Keep breathing. And now here, we will turn towards our right side. So lift your left hand up. Twist towards your left side. Right palm is in the mat. Palms down. This time the right hand lifts up, twist towards your right. Warming up our twist. Back. Left hand up. This time you slide your left hand on the side of your thighs, on the knees, back of the knees, and then take it back on the shin. Right hand is still planted on the mat, and then gradually take your right hand to hold the shin from the front, and you're bending towards your right. You can bend your right elbow, and so that it can come deeper. Take your nose to the knees. Relax this position. Let go of anything that you're holding on your knees, on your upper back, on your lower back. Come back to center. Both the palms are on the mat. Release any tension on your feet. You can sway a bit if you want to release anything. And then after that, you come back to the same position after releasing everything. This time again, my left palm is in the mat, right palm lifts. Take my right palm back, slide through, glide through my thighs, my knees, rubbing it, massaging it, and then take it back of my right shin, and then left hand gradually comes back and holds my shin from the front, and taking my nose to knees. Let go of anything that you're holding. Back should be relaxed, nothing should be felt on your shoulders, on your face. Everything is happening on the back of the thigh, on your right feet. My breath here. 3, 4, 5. Come back to center. Now we will go to one side. Stretch. So take your left feet 45 degrees, hands planted on the mat. Skandasana. So this is kind of gradually bending my left knee and pushing my hips to the left side, using my hand as my lever. Right feet is flat, and then bending towards my left side. Then somehow coming on my left toes, sitting on the left side. Right feet is straight. Take your right toes to the mat and use your towel underneath your heels so that your entire feet is on the mat. Heels is a bit lifted. I will go full flat out. Keep bending forward so that you get a counterbalance because your hip is very heavy. And keep lifting your toes to your face. Your right toe is pushing towards your face. Skandasana, very, very tough pose, very difficult to get first time. But you can lift your heels up. You can use your hand also as your to make it easy. You can also take your left hand behind your hip as well to make it further easy. So there are many positions that you can go in, but most important is your right feet is completely straight, your heel is pushing towards your face, and your left heel is on the ground. Keep bending forward, use your hand as a lever, your weight is completely on your heels and your right. Don't resist anything, enjoy this pose. 2, Skandasana on the left side. 3, 4, put your palms down, come back again to your inverted V. Release anything, enjoy. Now same thing on the other side. The right feet is 45 degrees towards the end, and then transition slowly towards your right side. Use your palm as your support. Back to the right side. Your heels will lift, and then push your heel down, or you use your hand as a lever, or use your towel under your heels. Lift your left toe up. Then very, very tough pose. 2, stay here, keep breathing, keep lifting your knees, keep lifting your toes to your face. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands back. Slowly, slowly, slowly come back to the center. And then turn towards your front. We get into our first child pose. Pull the knees to the side. Toes touching. Knees to the end, to the side. Gradually transition into your child pose. Take your hands in the front, chin to the mat. Shake your hips to the left, to the right. Push your hips back to your heels. Stretch your shoulder, stretch your chest to the mat, and put your heels, hips to the heels, and remove any arch on your lower back. 2, 3, 4. Gradually transition into your downward facing dog. Come back, tuck your toes. Again, downward facing dog. Walk the dog. Okay, so now push your mat from your arms and push your mat from the heel. Take your right leg up. Right knee to left elbow, right elbow. Right foot up. Right to your nose. Up. Up. Again. Right elbow. Up. To the nose. Up. To the left elbow. Up. And put it into your palm, between the palms. And take your knees down. So this is 90 degrees. And plant your hands in front of the toes. And you look up. Untuck your toes. And then gradually push it back, push your hips back, straighten your right knee. And lift your toes up. And your nose to the knees. Keep pulling your toes to your forehead, your knees to the nose to the knees. If this is not nothing, this is easy, plant both the hands by the side of your toes. And then lean forward. If this is not nothing happening, take your palms forward. Knees straight. 3, 4, 5. Transition back to your front knee for 95 degrees, 90 degrees. Both the plants. Now, use your towel under your left knee to give it a protection. If it is hurting, if it's not, then you can live without it. And then you bend your left knee to the front, swing your right hand back, and hold the ankles. If you need to protect your knees, then keep pushing your ankle so that your heel touches your hips, and you twist towards your right. Keep leaning forward and lean back. Watch. You have to keep pulling the toes or your ankles so that your heel touches your hips. Lean forward and then twist towards your right. Keep twisting to the right, and you should be able to see the left hand corner of your room. Enjoy this pose. Take your hips down a bit more. If nothing is happening here, if you think this is too easy, take your elbow down. But keep pulling your hips, heels to touch your hips. Look down, then release it, and then go back to your downward facing dog. With control, lift your knees up, Then take your right foot back, down facing dog. Walk your dog, think, then keep breathing. Now this time again we will do on the left side. Left foot go up. Keep pushing the mat from your palm, take your head to the mat. Slide forward, knees to your left elbow. Go up. The knee goes up. The right elbow up. The left elbow up. Goes up. Left elbow up. In between your hands. Knees down. Untuck your toes. With control, slightly sit back. Your left knee straightening. Lift your toes up. This is easy. Enjoy this pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come forward. Take your towel, put it under your knees, and then bend your right knee, lift your toes up, swing your left hand, hold your toes or ankles, whatever goes, and then keep pulling your heels to the hips, and then take your hips down. Keep pulling your heels to the hips and your hips down. Lean forward, look towards your left, and twist. Take your gaze to the back of your room, further twist to the right edge of the room. You can use your whichever grip you want. I like to hold this way. 2, enjoy. 3. If this is nothing happening, take your elbows down and keep leaning forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Both palms planted on the side of the mat. Lift your knee up, take your left feet back, and then push back. Down facing dog. Walk down. Take 5 breaths. 3, 4. Now we transition into sitting. So you can take your left leg up, right leg up. Take your knees in between your palms. Then take your left feet back. Push it with your arms. And then sit on your hips. And then stretch your feet forward. Let's quickly go to Paschimottanasana. So first you remove any flesh from your bums to get a deeper stretch or sitting on your mat. That makes it a bit easier. Even if that's not easy, then you can take your towel and sit on the towel to lift your hips a bit. And you can now definitely do the sliding way. That's the most easy way. So take your knees up, then hold your toes or hold the side of your feet, take your step, and then slide your heels forward, take it back up the way, and push your left one up the way. It can be bent a bit, that's also fine, as long as you get a stretch on your chest. But keep pushing the heels to an imaginary wall in the front. As long as you keep pushing, pulling the toes to your face, Eventually, you will get both the feet straight and the chest open. Every breather, your chest up, down, up, down. People with the lower back, they should not stay here. It should not cause any pain whatsoever to your lower back. It is a bend from your waist, and the chest is leading forward. The back have to be completely straight. In this position, with the toes facing towards your face and your heels pushing forward, itself is a very, very active pose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release forward. We'll quickly take a tabletop on the reverse. Hands 12-inch back, knees bent, and then you slide forward and lift your hips up. Slightly tabletop. Hands on your weight on your hands on your toes. Lift up, and then once you're here, lift your hips up. 2, 3. Look forward. Slightly take your hips down, but don't move your hands. And then slide your hips towards the toes, towards your heels, and your hands are still there. Then when your hips and toes touch each other, then you stay here. And then with control, can you push your lower back to the mat? The shoulder opener. Push your lower back. So now my tailbone is up, down the mat. I'm then pushing it back. Pushing my lower back on the mat. Shoulders are crying for help. Taking it down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pushing your hip on the mat. Lower back on the mat. 7, 8, 9. Put your hands back. Hold both the knees, both the feet together. Put the feet together to the chest. And then take your head down. Come to stretch. Lie down on your back. Lie down on your back. We take a very, very quick, bridge. If you want to be a bit playful, try your regular bridge or maybe the normal bridge. Hold the hands. This time you try to do is you hold your heels from your hand tight, and then you lift your head up. So instead of clasping your hand behind your butt, you're actually using the toes, the heels as your ground, and then lift your chest. Wriggle your shoulders under your body, and then with control, take your chest to the chin. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down. Take both the knees to your chest and counter balance for this. Side to side. Take a conversion. You can take straight leg up or your shoulder stand. So you can simply use your palm underneath your butt as a support to your lower back. Open your chest and then lift your leg up 90 degrees. Stay here if you want to stay here, at least for 10 reps. Do this here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it to 60 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it to 30 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Drop it down. Let's take our spinal twist. We'll take a Garudasana twist today. Both the hands spread sideways. Bend your knee in the front. And then take your right feet, right knee on the top of the left. And then take it sideways. See, can you get a clasp? If you can't get a clasp, even though the knee stacked up is fine, keep pushing the shin against each other. And when you got this Garudasana clasp, knee up and take it towards your left side. Take your knee down and look towards your right. Try to take your knees as close as possible to your hand and shoulders down. If your shoulders are not down, then use your left hand to pull them down. Keep pushing your shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back on the center and open up. Other side. This time my left knee on the top of the right. Gomukhasana kind of position. Clasp your feet behind the shin. Take it to the chest. Turn towards your right. And see a lot of your noise coming out from your spine. The right hand, knees down, chest down, shoulders down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. Happy, take a happy big push. Just release any tension on your lower back. Happy, side to side. Release anything that you're holding on the lower back. Try to push your tailbone to the mat and rub it. Lower back, rub it. Control, drop your feet. Go to the mat. Extend your toes. Extend your toes. Get a grounding on the mat from your from your hips, and then see if you can take your tailbone to touch the mat and draw some energy here. And by the side, both the toes are kind of very open on both the sides. Take your focus on your toes. If there's anything there, toes are opening up, legs are very, very heavy. Take your focus to your knees. Move anything that you're holding on your knees. Knees are facing to the sides of the room, right in that. Thighs. Go back. Consciously push, arch your lower back. Kind of take, like in mind, a cat pose. So kind of pushing my spine on the mat, pushing the spine on the mat, and shoulders on the mat. Forearm, back of my palms, neck spread, left and right, left, right, and go to your transition to Savasana. Back the prana on your feet, wiggle your feet, fingers, bring it close to each other, stretch your hand above your head, stretch your hands, stretch your palms, stretch your toes, stretch your feet, full body stretch. Take your knees to your chest, wrap it around, then turn towards your right. Take a little breath in. Back on the front with the eyes closed. And your body completely from your toes to your crown. Sit easily with the eyes closed. Arms to your chest. Om सर्वस्य प्रभवो माता सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां भूता भवा समर्पिता तप्त कंचन गौरंगी व्रहे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये चैतन्य चंद्रया नमो नमस्ते. Take a deep breath and Om with me. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Come to third eye. Send your love and gratitude, dedication, whomsoever you have practice to. Thank yourself for taking the time and come to the mat, respecting your body, respecting your surroundings, respecting Mother Nature, respecting the all-powerful Almighty. Thanks for the very positive energy that you have shared with me. Hari Om. Hari Om. Guys? All good, guys? I don't know.